Hello, this episode of the Water Road podcast comes from the Crick Boat Show. It's the biggest show for the Inland Waterways and takes place at Crick Marina in Northamptonshire over the late May bank holiday. The Friday is a trade and preview day, and then the show is open to the public for the weekend. It attracts thousands of people who want to look at the brand new boats put on display by boat builders and explore the stands of dozens of other businesses. But there are also about 100 visiting boats. We've come by boat, and there are allocated moorings all along the towpath, from down by Crick Tunnel, up past the water point and the marina, and round the corner. Some of the people who come by boat are working here, maybe for an exhibitor. Some are volunteering at the show, and others just like the convenience of having their boat right here. And to make life easier, the organisers put a scaffolding temporary bridge over the canal to the marina.
The 2025 Crick Boat Show, sponsored by Haven Knox-Johnston, is now open.
So over at the marina is what's the highlight of the Crick Boat Show for a lot of people, and that's having a look at all the new boats. So all the big boat builders bring one of their recent builds along, and people can go and have a look and see what they've done, look at all the new ideas and see what they might like in their own boats. So I'm with Chris from Smithwood Narrowboats. You've been to the show quite a lot, haven't you, over the years? Is it always good for you?
This is about my 15th year, I believe. We've had some good years, we've had some bad years. This year's a very good year. The last couple of years have been very positive. In a market that's downturned, we've had some positive feedback and some good orders come through. So yeah, it's been a good year for us.
I mean, it was really busy here yesterday, wasn't it, the Sunday?
It was, and do you know what? It was quite nice, because although it was busy, we didn't get swamped. We've had a nice steady flow throughout the day. It seems to be a lot more orderly this year than in normal years. So yeah, it's been really good.
Right, so I'm with Dave from Boating Leisure Services. Is it important for a company like yours to come to Crick, do you think?
I believe if you don't turn up, then you fall off the radar. So people don't know you still exist, which in this climate, very important.
So I'm with Tiffany from Kingsground Narrowboats, and you've got a wide beam here this year at the show.
Yes, we have. We've got a wide beam and a narrowboat here this time.
Is it more of an opportunity to show off your work, or are you looking for customers?
Yeah, we're here to tell our story, really, which is part of it is showing what we do, demonstrating a boat, and meeting people that we know, whether that's people that we work with, customers, suppliers, and seeing some old friendly faces.
So here's Darren from Darren Aldridge Boats. How's your show been?
Yeah, it's really exceptional. We've had some really positive feedback off a lot of people saying how good the boat is and how traditional it is compared to some of the ones here. So we're really pleased, and people are asking for build slots for 2027. So everything's positive.
I mean, is it important for a company like yours to come to the show?
Yes, it is, because obviously when I've been around for sort of 30 years, building boats, doing the fitting out, and some people sometimes take you for granted that you're there or you're not there, so I'm getting my name back out there doing bespoke boats still.
Right, so I'm with Trish, who's the owner of the Norton Keynes boat Vampirate, and it's one of the most extraordinary boats in the show, I would say, because you've got a theme and you've really gone for it, haven't you?
Yes, it's basically me in a boat. It's gothic, I guess. To me, it's just me, but everyone is kind of like blown away that it's just so unique. But I think that's because of Norton Keynes, who we worked with. They took our vision and brought it to life. So I think that's the most amazing thing, and to see that was it what was in my husband and I's brain, and they actually put it into a boat.
So it's quite dark, it's got cherry wood and ebonized oak, and you've got blue painted walls, and there must be more than 100 skulls in there, I reckon.
Yes, there's more to come on board, but at the moment we just picked the best that we thought would showcase who we are, but there's more to come on board once we get our boat back. But yes, there's vampires, there's Vampira. I was always a huge Vampira fan, and a lot of people don't know who she was, and she was basically the original Elvira of the 50s. She did the late night monster movies things. She would introduce it. And so I've always been in love with Vampira, so I wanted to name our boat that. And then my husband, who looks like a pirate, said, well, what about vampirate? And I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, let's do that.
And what's it been like having dozens and dozens of people having a look at your boat?
Strange. It's been fun, but it's also been strange to see people that aren't necessarily who like vampires or anything boarding the boat and then coming up saying, oh my God, this is awesome.
And mostly a positive reaction?
I haven't had any bad reactions to it. I've had some people going, well, it's not my aesthetic, but I love the quality of it. I love how everything is so uniquely thought out, and that's what I love. We've done something that's different.
I'm Dave Trivett and I'm a marina manager for Aquavista Waterways Marinas.
So Aquavista actually owns Crick, doesn't it? So he's quite involved in the show.
Absolutely, it's one of our premier marinas. It's one of our 27 inland marinas.
And you have a great big stand here at the show, and you have your own sort of beer and music festival too.
Absolutely, so it's a real opportunity for us to get all of our customers together from across the country and have a celebration. So we have the Tillers and Tankards Festival Village here, where we talk about moorings, and we've got boats for sale obviously, but we also invite our customers from across the country to come and enjoy us with a few drinks on the house. We have live music on all 4 days, and a couple of talks and seminars dotted in throughout the day, but mainly it's just a chance to get together and have a good time.
And actually you do have a good time because quite a lot of you, staff, play the music.
Absolutely, yeah, no, we've got to bring the good vibes. So Harbour Master Mark from Brinklow was on the bass guitar on Friday and Saturday. Myself, I'm a guitarist, playing with Tom Leary, the fiddle player, who plays all over the place. We've got Lee Chambers with us. We had Ebba Salah, the reggae guy, playing for us on Saturday. Yeah, it's all about the good vibes.
I mean, and that's one of the things that makes the Crick show so special, isn't it? That there are all kinds of different things going on.
Absolutely. If you want to buy a rope, you want to buy a new toilet system, you want to buy boats, you want to come to the beer festival, you want to come and see some live music, the food concessions, there's something for everyone. It's a great show, and there's a lot of happy faces around and loads of dogs. Loads of dogs. We've had to restock the dog treats twice.
Well, just along from Aquavista, on what they call the quayside, are stands for some of the big engine companies like Vita Marine, Barras and Vitas. There are also window frame companies here, there are charities, there are people who make boat covers, just all sorts of people showing their wares. And then in the field beyond is the show village. There's a big CRT marquee, there's a big Midland Chandler's shop that they've set up, and there's a huge marquee with lots of different companies in it. People like Lockgate Stoves, Sofa Bed Barn, paint companies and marinas. Plus there are 2 theatre spaces as well for seminars and masterclasses on things such as living aboard, lithium batteries and how they build lock gates. So I've come to the Inland Waterways Association stand, and one of the volunteers here, Alison, is with me. So just tell me a bit about the Inland Waterways Association first of all.
Yeah, certainly. So the Inland Waterways Association is a national charity, almost 80 years old, formed in 1946, and basically back in the 50s and 60s was instrumental in saving the canal system from being filled in. So it's thanks to IWA we've got the waterway system that we've got today, basically. So these days we lobby government at a national level for better funding for the waterways. We campaign about navigation issues, we campaign about heritage of the waterways, and we have a network of branches around the country that do things at a local level.
And you've got quite a big presence at the show, so is the show a big thing for the IWA?
Yes, it's very important for us. It's one of our key recruitment and fundraising events for the year. But also, we were very pleased on Friday night to be awarded a trophy for having been one of the longest standing organisations at the event for the whole 25 years that it's been running.
And I think you also have a historic boat that's here at the show.
Yes, that's right. Yes, my little tug Sandbat, built in 1946, so actually the same age as IWA, as it happens, is here as one of the historic boats. So there are 9 historic boats on display, and that's been organised by the Historic Narrowboat Club.
And your boat is slightly incognito at the moment.
It is, yes. It's usually painted in a lovely maroon colour with LMS on the side because it was built for London and Midland Scottish Railway Company. Last winter the boat was used for some filming, so yes, we are currently incognito in a sort of BCN austere grey grey-black sort of look.
So we're talking Peaky Blinders, aren't we?
Well, I couldn't possibly comment, but there were lots of actors wearing peaked caps. Yeah.
Right, so I'm on the Waterways World stand and I'm with Emma, one of the stars of Narrow Escape. And you've been here book signing and I gather it's gone rather well.
It's gone a little bit too well. I think I've shot myself in the foot, to be honest with you. Lovely to meet you, by the way, Adam. I've run out. I've sold my last one. It's about 12:25 on the Sunday. I was kind of eking it out yesterday by and my way of thinking was if I kept nipping to the pub for a pint I wouldn't sell so many, so that was how I worked out yesterday. But unfortunately they've all gone. I've sold hundreds and it's been overwhelming, but I have never seen so many people smile. I have never come across so many smiles in one weekend. It's been absolutely delightful.
And is this the first time you've been to Crick, or have you been
Yes.
before?
No, I've never been to Crick. I've never even looked around. I've literally gone from my boat to the Waterways World Stand, to the pub, to the waterway, and repeated. So at least I suppose I get a bit of time to look round now.
And just tell me a bit about the book itself then. Is
The
it your
book?
story, is it?
Yes, it's. I didn't think this through really, as I don't with most things. I've put all my life into this book. It's very humorous. It's a Bridget Jones-esque memoir, but it's actually very heartfelt and it has all of me in it. And I didn't really kind of think that one through. And once I got here, I thought, oh my God, people are going to start reading it. I didn't expect people for it to get this far. So yes, I hope people enjoy it.
So I've come to the Canal and River Trust stand, which is one of the biggest in the show actually, and I'm with Matthew Symonds, who's the head of boating. So Crick must be quite an important event for you.
Yeah, it's definitely a highlight in the year. It's such a great atmosphere. You meet so many people that you know, and you meet lots of potential new boaters who are interested in coming onto the waterways too.
So who's your most important customer then? Is it the boater, or is it the walker or the angler?
No, canals were built for boats, so boats are at the heart of what we do. So it's really important for us to come here and to talk to boaters, to listen to their views, to tell them about things we're doing and help them. We get lots of questions and we're able to help people with licensing queries, with information about living on board, all sorts of things related to boating. So they are definitely at the heart of what we do.
And CRT gets quite a hard time from quite a lot of people, but it must be a really difficult job to manage a network that's so old.
It is an enormous challenge, but it's also an enormous privilege as well. We actually get a lot of positive feedback when we come to Crick as well. So yes, we don't mind getting fair criticism and feedback where it's due, and we know there's always more to do and more we can do better, but we get a mixed range of opinions and views here, which is always good to hear. Our network is under enormous challenge. Most of it's 200 years old. We've got increased extreme weather, like at the moment, with no rain. And then probably in a few months' time, we'll have the opposite, where we'll have floods and downpours all the time. So all those things are putting more strain on the network. And so it's even more important that we work together with boaters and others to make sure we can sustain this fantastic, historic, important asset for the whole country, and especially for boaters, because as I say, canals were built for boats.
And volunteering is one of the things that really came in when CRT took over from British Waterways. And has that been a success, do you think?
But volunteers has been an enormous success. We have continued to see growth in the numbers of people volunteering, but also in the range of things that people do. So people are probably very familiar with the volunteer lock keepers and the people that take part in towpath task forces doing vegetation management or litter picking. But we have volunteers that help with reservoir inspections and help our engineering teams that are doing construction work. We've recently appointed 2 new volunteer lead coordinators in our direct services team, so we can have more volunteers helping with those teams that are on the ground working on day-to-day fixing problems. And there's nothing that volunteers can't help us with, and it isn't about replacing paid staff, it's about helping us do even more. So a huge thanks to everyone who helps us with volunteering.
I'm with David, the ice cream man, and I reckon you're as much of a fixture at Crick as the boats are.
I think it's the reason that people come to visit Crick, actually, is just for the ice cream. And then they look at the boats, but the priority is always ice cream.
So you've been here a long time, haven't you?
Yes, yeah. So each and every year, apart from the COVID year, for 15 years in succession, if memory serves, yeah.
And what is it you like about coming to the show?
Well, I have a fabulous interest in boats, having... I used to own a narrowboat holiday hire company. I have a boat of my own, and ice cream and boats, it's the perfect combination. And for me, it's brilliant because I get both of my passions in the one place.
So how did you come from owning a hire boat firm to selling ice cream?
Well, oddly enough, it was the other way round. I started the ice cream company back in 1992. I bought a narrowboat holiday hire company in 2006, and we did really rather well. We had a beautiful fleet of boats. Sadly, my wife at the time became ill. I'd sold the hire boat company to look after Elaine in the last years of her life, and when she passed away, I kind of thought, you know, what do I do? It was so much easier to get back into the ice cream than it was to find another hire boat company for sale, as it were. So so I went from lollies to locks and back again.
Hi, I'm Paul Knox-Johnston from Haven Knox-Johnston.
So you're the main sponsor of the show, and you also sponsor the vote for the favourite boat. Why are you so keen to get involved in the Crick Boat Show?
I mean, it's an event. It's an event we always look forward to. It's a great event. It is the centre of the Inland Waterways year for us, because there's so many people. You can get to meet so many people at the show. We get to see so many of the boats that are out there. It's just a great event for us.
So it's talking to people is the big thing.
Yeah, being out in front of people and being willing. You know, we can do all the quotes and things like that, but it's more about meeting the people, getting to know them, bringing them onto the stand. We do all sorts of kind of guides on how to live a boat or board a boat, how to buy a narrowboat. So we're kind of promoting that this year. But yeah, it's literally about meeting the people and being out here and being out here in front of them.
And the vote for the favourite boat is always tightly fought, isn't it?
Oh yeah. There's always so many. It's always down to those last few votes. So yes, we've sponsored that for a good few years, and it's one of those awards that actually really does mean something to people. So it's very important for us to sort of keep going with that, and we always try to anticipate the winners, but never do. They never tell us until the last minute.
And the boat builders all say, "Oh, we're not interested in that."
Oh yeah,
but they are really, aren't they?
That's one of those things, isn't it? It's oh no, it doesn't matter if we don't win, but it really does. Let's be honest.
The 2025 winner of favourite boat in show from Norton Keynes, Vampire.
So I'm with Sarah and from Norton Keynes, and you've just won the favourite boat in show. How does it feel?
It feels amazing, really. Yeah, I've worked really hard to produce this boat for Trish and Ewan, so I'm really pleased really pleased for them, really. Obviously, the business, we don't turn out many boats, but what we tried to do a quality boat and try to just make the customers' dreams a reality, really.
Because this boat has been a long time in the making, hasn't it?
It has been a really long time. I mean, that's a bit of a post-COVID boat where there was quite a delay in getting a few materials, but it's also very unique and everything. It's taken a lot of the owners' involvement, and initially they were over in California and now they're over in the UK up in Scotland. But yeah, it's just a really good collaboration. It shows what you can do with a bit of teamwork, really.
Well, congratulations to Sarah Edgson and the whole team at Norton Keynes for the win with Vampirate. And that's all from the Crick Boat Show. The Water Road podcast is produced and presented by me, Adam Porter. Please give us a nice review if you've enjoyed the episode, and don't forget to follow or subscribe to the show so you'll be alerted to new episodes being published. Next time, there'll be a special interview with the outgoing Chief Executive of the Canal and River Trust, Richard Parry. Thank you for listening to the Water Road Podcast.